Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Roland Merullo Field House on the campus of Revere High School for a Northeast Conference girls basketball game between the Fisherwomen of Gloucester and your Revere Patriots. Your 6-1 Revere Patriots. Okay, Michael Hinojosa is on his way. He was reffing another game somewhere else. So this is Peter DiGiulio going it alone for the first few minutes. Revere's lining up. They have one loss this season. They're playing really well. Tiffany Harris is the captain, and she's playing just like a captain. She gets the ball over to Hinojosa. She lays it up. No good. Gotham. Put back. Revere's up 2-0. Megan Gotham, most improved player on this team. Let me tell you. There's an old adage that you can't coach height, but let me tell you something. Diana DeCristoforo has done a great job coaching height with Megan. She's become a major force in the middle. That's stolen away by Maritza Scott. She lays it up, and no good. Over to Allie Hinojosa. She lays it up, no good, and Revere loses the ball out of bounds. Hey, what's up? He's coming. He's on his way. Okay, here comes Gloucester. Putting the ball up. That's Juliana Costanzo, number 15. Gloucester has a young team, starts 2 sophomores and a freshman. So, Revere's pressing. There's Tiffany playing like the captain that she is. She draws the foul. She's going to go to the free throw line. 2-0 Revere. The put back by Gotham. Here comes Tiff, the captain. Well, she's a co-captain with Hinojosa. And Revere's been playing super basketball so far this year. Tiffany sinks the first. Revere's up by 3. Diana DeCristoforo is back in spades, man. Got this team playing like a well-oiled machine. 2 for Tiff. And it's 4 zip. Here comes Gloucester against the press, man-to-man. Costanzo gives it to number 33. She takes a... That's Claire Knowlton. She's a freshman. Over to Maritza Scott, the transfer from Salem. Nice rebound by Gotham. She puts it back up, and she gets fouled. Megan Gotham, 6'1", improving every game. She dips, she shoots, she makes it. Revere's 3 for 3 from the line, and they're up 5-2. Substitution for the Fishermen. Claire Knowlton's out. Emma Knowlton, obviously a relation, in. Here comes Gotham. She dips, she shoots, she makes it. Revere's 4 for 4 from the line, but they're going to take that one away from Gotham because she stepped over the line. Okay, here comes Gloucester trying to bring the ball in bounds against Revere's press. Number 11 tries to beat the press. Out to Costanzo. Stolen away by Hector. Underneath to the captain, Tiff. Revere's up 7-2 early. Megan Manning, the sophomore, handling the duties out top. Over to Costanzo. Costanzo gives it to Kayla Nazar, and Gloucester turns the ball over. Here comes Adana Hector. Gives it over to Allie Hinojosa, the junior. That's a travel by Scott. She grabbed the ball and took 3 steps before she gave it up. Oh, here we go. Revere's up 7-2. Gloucester's done a pretty good job breaking the press so far. Over to Nazar. Nazar gets it inside to number 21, Emma Knowlton, and it's a turnover again. Gloucester has 4 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes. Underneath the tip, she throws it up and in. And she's just playing better than I've ever seen her play before. It's 9-2 Revere, and Tiff's going to go to the line for 1. She misses the free throw. Rebound by Gotham. Ali Hinojosa with the 3. And Revere has double-digit lead, 12-2. Here comes Gloucester. Revere has blown out most of its opponents this year. That was a double dribble. Donna Hector makes the steal. She gets it knocked out of bounds. Revere's going to retain possession. Hector's going to put the ball in bounds. The lay-in is by Megan Gotham. So Revere's up 14-2. We haven't even gone through half of the first quarter. Megan Gotham with the steal. Over to Tiff. Tiff is 2. Ali Hinojosa is 2 for 2. The Gloucester coach is going to call timeout, and Revere's up by 15 before you blink. 2 3-pointers in a row, some great pressure defense, and Revere races out to a 15-point lead and make the night easy for them if they could just play steady. Revere's Achilles heel this year has been the turnover. My partner Mike Hinojosa isn't here right now, but he keeps track of those things, and he claims that they average 25 turnovers a game. To be 6-1 and average 25 turnovers a game, that's a pretty difficult thing to do. But you know something? She's got them playing as well as they can play. Diana, just a great coach. You know, this is a young team, only one senior, Tiffany Harris, a couple of juniors, Maritza the transfer, Adana, Allie, you know, and then the rest of them are sophomores and a couple of freshmen, Pepper Girl, Valentina, Tatiana Iacoviello. Just freshmen. The future is bright for this Revere High program. All right, number 11, Megan Manning tries to beat the press. Stolen by Allie, and it's out of bounds off Gloucester.
Let's be big and strong down there, big and strong.
Yeah, Hinojosa gets it inbounds to Donna. Donna Hector gets it over to Allie. Allie back to Hector. Hector throws it on the other side to Natasha Iacoviello. She throws up a 3-pointer that misses, and it's going to be Revere ball. Revere retains possession. 3:54 left in the first quarter. Revere's up by 15. Over to Allie. Allie gets it under to Gotham. Gotham, it's an offensive foul. Oh, I thought it was an offensive foul. They call steps on Gotham. She shuffled her feet. You're watching Revere TV. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Peter DiGiulio, Mike Hinojosa yet to arrive. Debbie DiGiulio on camera tonight. Here we come. Gloucester gets it over to number 23. She throws up a brick. Gotham gets the rebound. 23 is Sabrina Maciel. Over to Hector. Hector's out at the top. Floater by Natasha. She's also a junior. Nice bounce pass by Hinojosa. Tiffany missed the left-handed hook, and now here we come. Gloucester's trying to get something together. Oh, they're going to call Adana with a block. If she had fallen on her rump, fallen backwards, it would have been an offensive foul. That's the first foul on Revere. Here comes Pamela Gonzalez in for Allie. It looks like a night where Diana, who only has 10 kids on her bench, is going to be able to give everybody a whole lot of playing time, and anybody that's hurting might be able to rest up a little bit. I know they play Medford on Monday at Medford. That foul's on number 21 for Gloucester, Emma Knowlton. She's one of the tri-captains. Oh no, they called it on number 21 from Revere. That's on Tiffany Harris. Out to number 11, goes in the corner. Good ball movement by Gloucester. It's about the only thing they've done well tonight. 15 puts it home. That's Juliana Costanzo.
Go, girls.
Gloucester has their 4th point on the board. It's 17-4. Donna throws the ball. It's knocked out of bounds by a Gloucester player. 6-1 Revere Lady Patriots on a cold Friday night entertain the Fishermen. Adana puts up a shot, back rims it. Gloucester quick for the rebound and run, a little R&R, and that's what they need right now. Nice block by Tiffany. Playing like crazy. Adana hustles, 3-pointer. They're going to call a foul on Pamela Gonzalez, number 3, and I'm not sure whether it's a 3-point penalty. But Revere goes out to a fast start, running and gunning and playing defense like they always do. Tatiana Iacoviello, the freshman, is going to check in, and so is Maritza Scott's going to check back in, and so is Alejina Osa checking back in, and here comes Valentina Pepek. So, Coach DeCristoforo is going to wholesale substitutions here, all 5. And she just knows the game. 1,000-point scorer here. Great player. And it's unusual for a great player to be a great coach, but she is. Everything she does, she's successful at. She's an exceptional guidance counselor at Revere High School. She helps kids more than any person I know. And they break the huddle. Here comes Gloucester. Gloucester looking around. The coaches are imploring them to move the ball. They do. You have to share this. The other one doesn't work. Gloucester throws up a shot. Mike, we got a quick start. Your daughter hit 2 threes in a row. Tiffany's been crashing the boards. Gotham scored the first 4 points. And Revere just jumped out to a 17-2 lead, you know. Mike Hinaos is joining us from his reffing assignment on the other side of the state.
A little late, but we're here.
That's fine. Tatiana Iacoviello with the rebound, Mike. She's going to take it all the way home herself.
I might be able to fix this.
That's a foul on number 21. That's the 4th foul on Gloucester. Iacoviello at the line shooting 2. She misses the first. Strong arms and back rims it.
Peter, can you test the other mic?
1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Iacoviello makes the second. Revere's up 18-4. Testing 1, 2.
Go, girls.
Testing 1, 2. We got this one? Got it? Yeah. Good. We are in business with 2 microphones.
Yeah.
It's going to be a travel on Iacoviello.
No, on somebody on Gloucester.
Oh, it's Revere team. It's a Revere ball. So here we come. Tatiana brings the ball up. It's over the back on Gloucester. That's number 12. Jayla Locke Price. Iacoviello taking the ball out of bounds. I asked Diana tonight how Gloucester was, and she goes, oh, they're tough. She's not giving up anything to anybody. It's going to be a foul on Maritza Scott, number 12. Instead of holding her ground, she swung her arms.
Yep. As an official, arm goes down, hand goes up.
Exactly. Okay, number 15, Juliana Costanzo, tri-captain, at the line, shooting the deuce. She misses the first.
Go, girls, box it out.
She dips, she shoots. She makes the second. It's 18-5. Here comes Iacoviello bringing the ball up, throws that one-handed gun to Allie in the corner to Iacoviello. She throws it up, she bricks it. Tiffany with the rebound, and she's been on fire, Mike, for the last 3 games.
Yeah. You know, Peter, this team is starting to take shape now. I mean, I know.
I mean, they're the beneficiaries of a really weak league, and they're just going to take over. There's nobody that can stay with them. Gloucester scores is 20-7. You know, they haven't played Winthrop yet, who's supposed to be pretty good, but regardless.
Yeah, and Danvers going to be tough as always, and you know.
But they just play efficient, Mike. They play efficiently for her. You know.
Yep.
There's a rainbow.
That might go in.
Well, she got the 5 bounce.
2.9 seconds, no fouls. Let's.
She has to shoot. She does. And she gets nowhere. So Revere puts 20 on the board in the first quarter, Mike. And it was 15-2 at the 5-minute mark. So they scored 15 points in the first 3 minutes.
Refreshment stand. We have
That's kind of how they jumped out on the Saugus. I think it was 20-4 at after the first quarter over in Saugus.
It's great for this young team to be able to play teams that obviously they can dominate right now. You know, I mean, they played 2 close games out of 8, 7.
Yep.
I mean, Monday they got a game Martin Luther King Day against Medford at Medford, I believe.
What time is that game
Monday
at?
night, it's a 7 o'clock
7
game.
o'clock, yeah.
Leo Burke always brings good competition to, you know.
And those games have been very, very good over the last couple
Revere
of
guy.
years. Yeah.
I think they lost last year, but it was in the afternoon. I think I was with you.
He did.
Over there.
Yep.
I think they lost over there last Martin Luther King Day. It was an afternoon game.
Let's go, girls. Let's play tough D.
Okay, Gloucester has the ball.
Tough D, Natasha.
They inbound it. Goes into number 11, Megan Manning. She's a sophomore.
Show your defensive skills, kid.
Over to number 12. She's a junior. Locke Price is her last name. Little hyphen. It's Costanzo. Over to Manning.
10 seconds left on the 30-second clock.
Yep. And number 12, she throws up a lefty runner, hits the rim, so she gets it back. Costanzo throws it up, no good. Here comes Pamela Gonzalez. Over to Natasha, back to Pamela, drives, lays it up, no good around the rim. And she's going to commit the foul.
Yep.
Mike, from the games I've seen so far this year, Pamela's snake bit. She's snake bitten. She throws up shots that go around the rim and around the rim. I mean, she throws up what I think are good shots. She'll be fine. Freshman.
They're all growing up, Peter, and as the schedule gets a little tougher.
That was a good pick thrown by number 32 for Gloucester, but they got nothing out of it.
Cheever with the rebound. Off to Adana.
Big hook shot by Megan.
Megan's gonna.
And she's gonna be over the top.
Yep.
A little bullish in the China shop sometime, Mike. But you know something? I said it before you showed up. If there's a most improved award, she's getting it from me because she has really come a long way.
Footwork's a lot better
since last year.
Yep.
I don't think she's ever going to be a finesse player, but you know something? She gets it done now. She rebounds, she outlets, and she lays the ball up. Okay, Costanzo makes, and now it's 20-9.
And
we don't want a replay of.
Yeah, we're not going to let that happen anymore. Tiffany's coming right back into the game.
And there's a shot she wouldn't take last year. She has 6 points. It's 22-9.
Go, DG.
You're watching Revere TV. Your source in Revere for anything you want. Right now we're watching basketball. And watching Revere be up 22-9, 13-point advantage. Here comes the captain, the co-captain, Tiffany, back in the game. She comes in for Trisha. Trisha doesn't stop from the minute she gets off the bench to the minute she sits back down on the bench. Trisha Chiva. There you go. Swing it around. Pamela, she's a lefty. And I think that Diana has her set up on the right for a reason. She's going to start learning how to use her offhand. There's Natasha Iacoviello. Rebound by Pamela. Nice rebound. She's a big girl, Mike. Underneath. Donna Hector goes up with the ball. She gets fouled.
Yeah, good look, good take.
She makes the first. 23-9. She makes both of them. 24-9, Mike. The horse isn't out of the barn yet, but the door's open. 15 points, 5 minutes left in the half.
Get it back, Natasha.
Great reaction by Pamela. Oh, she almost traveled. Over to Adana. She throws it up. No good. Gloucester gets the ball over half court. Over to number 23. She throws a fake. Throws up. Blocked by Gotham. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez bringing the ball. She's going to go to the left. Over to Hector. Hector's going to get it out to the top to Tiffany. Tiffany to Natasha Iacoviello. Underneath, and that's a turnover. That's only the fourth turnover of the game. For Revere. By this time, they usually have 10 or 12. It's going to be on Gotham.
Said, I think it's Natasha 1-0, I think he said.
Did he call it on Natasha?
That looked like 1-0.
Both teams were in the bonus. (24-10). Losses at the line. Here we go. That's Jayla Locke Price hits for 2. Natasha Carviello throws up a deuce.
A 3.
He didn't put his arms up, just put his fingers up.
Yeah, it's the
27-11. 16-point lead for Revere. Tiffany steps in. She's going to stop and pop and miss, and Pamela goes up and scores. 29-11. 3:30 left in half. Foul on Donna Hector. R.H.S. Scott and Natasha Carviello ready to go into the game, and Gloucester's going to be shooting 1-1. That was number 12, Locke Price at the free throw line. Shooting 1-1. She misses the first. Rebound by Tiffany, almost knocked the girl into the corridor. There's Natasha, out to Scott. She gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line shooting 1-1, Mike. The entire girls' middle school team is here. They played at Salem today and played.
How'd they do?
They had an impressive win. They blew them out. And they played well. That's a really young team. They got like 2 8th graders and a bunch of 6th graders, and they're doing fine. Erin Parker is the new coach, and she's establishing herself as a taskmaster, and that's perfect to prepare them for Diana, because that's exactly what she does. So they're good. They're 3-1, and they're doing well. Hey, R.H.S. Scott makes 2 of them, and we got a 20-point lead on our hands, Mike. And the train's starting to roll down the hill early.
Yeah.
You know, being down 20 in the first half really puts a mental lock on especially girls. She traveled.
Hey, let's be hungry. I want to see that ball.
Here comes Aya Carviello. Over to her sister, back to her sister, over to Gotham. Gotham gives it up to Scott. She looks, gets it out top to Tiff. Tiff over to Tatiana. She gives it back to Gotham. Over that. She travels with the ball. There's Gloucester. Remember, number 11 is a sophomore, Megan Manning. She runs the point over to number 22, a senior, Kayla Nazar. She runs in, and she lays it in. So it's 31-13. Gloucester certainly can't start matching baskets. They got to do something before the half to make it manageable. Over to Tatiana. That was almost a travel again, Mike. Tiffany You know, that term reckless abandon is overused, but you know something? It fits her perfectly. And if you see her walking on campus with her books, she's an intern. She interns as a teacher at teacher's aide at the Lincoln. She is just the quietest, sweetest person you could talk to. Get her on this court. You get a felony against her. She's at the top. Quickly swings it to Allie. Allie throws it up. That's her first miss of a three tonight. She didn't hit anything but the floor with her first two shots. Out to Costanzo.
Go, girls, talk.
Who else knocks it out of bounds? Just coming out of nowhere. Dangerous lob pass. Costanzo puts it up, no good. Rebound by Scott. Scott's going to take it all the way to Rack. She dishes it off to Iacoviello. Can't hold on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. I'm expecting big things second half of the season out of Scott and Gonzalez. I mean, they're two of my favorite players on this team. They just haven't seemed to gel yet. Pamela's a freshman, and that's understandable. And Maritza is a transfer from Salem, so she might as well be a freshman with these girls. Hasn't played with them a lot. Played with some of them on a travel team AAU situation, but playing for Diana is a unique experience.
To say the least.
Oh, here we go. Scott gonna go to the rack. And she gets fouled as she goes on her way up. She gets fouled by number 20, Brianna Sutherland. Maritza's going to be at the line shooting two. She misses the first. She's the rainbow queen.
Yep.
Tries to get it over the top.
Yeah, when it does go in, I don't even think it hits the net, Peter.
No, really. Yeah. And there it is. She's off a little bit. Over to Manning.
Yep.
Manning gets the ball over half court. Her team's down by 18 with time running down the first quarter. 45 seconds left. Thought that was a travel. Underneath to Costanzo. It's blocked by Tiffany.
Yep.
Or was that blocked by Pepic? Nice pass by
Valentina.
Nice pass by the big girl freshman, Valentina Pepic. Revere's up by 20. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Nice little floater hook shot by Gloucester. Iacoviello guns it down court. It's kick.
She's going to go to the line. No, I think she's going to.
She is. Wow. It's the 10th foul on Gloucester.
They'll shoot two.
She's going to be shooting a deuce.
That was an interesting call.
Maritza Scott. Yeah, I thought it was a kick. All right, just got to get that rainbow working. Pot of golds at the end, kid. If you can make it, if you can make the shot. Rebound by Gloucester. They got 10 seconds to get the ball up. They're down by 20. They look disorganized. They look inexperienced. Throws up a brick, and that's the end of the half. So Mike, Revere effortlessly goes up by 20 in the first half. I mean, it's, obviously they're trying, but it doesn't even look like they're trying. They're just running the ball, playing great defense, forcing turnovers.
Well, what's different from this year to last year is that, A, they scored 33 points and a half, which is which was a miracle last year. But they get a lot of easy baskets, a lot of layups.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep. No, they're playing really well. Leo
the
Burke,
report.
coach of Medford, has got the scout report for Monday.
Waiting for the second half to begin. Don't forget our
What
snack bar.
a great guy.
Delicious
Yep.
hot pizza.
Played
So what do you
against.
think he's thinking right now? How are we going to stop this train?
No, exactly. That's what he's thinking. You know.
Well, because
But he's a
scoring
good
comes
coach.
from
He'll
every
find something.
angle.
Huh?
Scoring comes from all different angles.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the book every night, and it seems like 8 of the 10 people have scored baskets. So
Not a lot of teams are gonna have an answer for Tiffany.
no.
I mean, she's not super big, but she
But
is.
if you put your biggest player on Megan, and then you have and not Tiffany, Tiffany will eat that other girl alive.
Megan's like a decoy,
Right.
Because you have to put a big person on her, and then
Yeah.
Tiffany's on the loose.
Yes.
You know. All right, first half is up. Peter DiGiulio, Mike Keener hosted, Debbie DiGiulio on camera. We'll come back with the second half in a few minutes. The host,
Ball start second.
Roland Merullo Field House. Revere's up by 20 at the half against the Fishermen of Gloucester on a cold night in January. Here we go. Revere takes the ball inbounds. We have a new camera person. Debbie DiGiulio is stepping down. And Christian Eves, who did the last game for us, taking over. Foolish foul by Gotham.
Yeah.
Sophomore foul.
Yeah. See, sometimes I wish they would shoot that shot though, Peter, because that's what happens.
Yep.
You know, it's nice to have 5 or 6 passes, but after 9 passes,
Go, Kate.
There we go. Gloucester has some people that can handle the ball. They just can't generate an offense.
I love the way Tiffany blocks the ball, though. I wish she would just block it sometimes rather than trying to annihilate it.
Yeah. She acts like she hates the ball.
Yeah.
That's her foul. Costanzo at the line. Juliana Costanzo, number 15. She sinks the first. 33-14. Ali Hinojosa tracks the rebound down.
Wow. No foul there?
He was right there, too.
Yeah.
Well, it's a runaway game. I'm not sure that they're going to... it's an offensive foul. Illegal pick on number 33. She was moving. Claire Knowlton. She's a freshman. Revere swinging the ball around. Donna goes to the hoop, gets it stripped. Looks like she may have got hurt. Oh. Gloucester has 2 freshmen on the floor. This is Diana's old lineup. She's got 3 juniors, a senior, and a sophomore. Maritza drives down the lane, tries to use her left hand. Here comes Gloucester, back up. Juliana Costanzo throws an elbow into Allie's stomach. Underneath the 23, she ducks, tries to lay it up, gets her own rebound. Got to give her props for hustling. Gloucester just isn't a good shooting team. There's a travel by Hector. Revere's up by 19.
Go, girls, D up.
Okay, good defense by Scott. He's got those long arms, Mike. Gloucester's throwing up circus shots, and they're not going in. Allie tries to force it underneath to Megan. Stop and pop, no good. Gloucester's just a great pass by Allie, goes underneath to Adana. Adana is going to get fouled underneath. When you get a pass
they gotta
like that,
start shooting the basketball,
well,
Peter.
when you get a pass like that, you have to take it to the hoop.
Yeah.
You can't fade away. She'd either be making 2 shots or she would have made a layup. All right, goes into Tiff.
Shoot the basketball.
Over to Allie. Moving the ball around, playing very tentative with a 20-point lead, Mike.
Yep.
Gets it under to Tiff. She lays it up, no good. Gloucester's got the rebound. There's only been 1 point scored in this quarter, and it's by Gloucester. It was 33-13 at halftime, and we've played 3 full minutes. Gloucester just can't put the ball in the ocean for a seaside town. Allie steals the ball, makes it run, puts it up, no.
Yep.
But it's going to go to the line, shooting a deuce. It's all academic from here. Revere's up by 19. 4:51 left in the third quarter. You're watching Revere TV, baby. Anything you want. Tune in. Channels 8, 9, and 22 on your cable box. Pete DiGiulio, Mike Hinojosa, Christian Eves.
That's
Working
long.
the camera. Revere's gone cold from the foul line. Nice steal by Allie. Over to Scott. Scott's going to lay it up and in. She might have got fouled too, Mike, but 35-14. Revere's up by 21. That's their largest lead. Gloucester doesn't know what to do. Gloucester is haphazard. Knocked out of bounds by Tiffany Harris. 4:20 left in the third quarter. 21-point Revere lead. Gloucester swinging around, tries to get it underneath. Number 23, I thought she traveled, but it's a block on Tiffany. And that's at least her second.
Yep.
I'm not sure whether it's her third.
Second foul.
Okay. Tricia Cheever in the game. She gets a rebound. She's a reliable hustler. Every time she's in, she never stops moving. Tiffany goes underneath. She gets it blocked. Over to Cheever. Cheever gets it over to Scott. Scott to Hinojosa. Over to Adana Hector. She's going to bring the ball out again. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Floater by Scott. Rebound by Cheever. Shot up by Hinojosa.
Yeah.
Gloucester gets the rebound. Wasted shot. 1 foot in front of the three-point line when you're down by 21. Here comes Allie. It looks like Scott might be hurt. Did Diana DeCristoforo get it? No. It's on number 22. Kayla Nasser. That's the 4th foul on Gloucester.
Go, get some baskets, girls.
Pamela Gonzalez in the game, along with Natasha Iacoviello. Adana gets it out in the top of the key. Pamela throws up a 3, hits the front of the rim. Revere is lucky they're up by a lot of points, Mike, because they've gone cold. They've scored 2 points in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. Pamela comes up with the rebound, turns, and puts it back. 37-14, Revere's largest lead at 23.
Defense, girls.
And Gloucester is just in disarray. Try to get the ball underneath. Decides to throw up a 3. You can build a house with that, Mike.
Yep.
Comes Tiffany, brings the ball up herself. She drives to the hoop. She lays it up and in. And it's a 25-point lead for the Patriots. Tiffany hasn't stopped. There's the beautiful Miss America pageant walking in front of us. All the future hoopsters. Here comes Gloucester. Gloucester's going to put the ball in bounds. Doesn't know where to look. Gets it back to number 22. Donna fights her for the ball. 11 puts up a 3 and hits. So that's Megan Manning with a 3-pointer, and she cuts the lead to 22. Natasha fakes, then gives it over to Adana. Adana back to Natasha. Natasha drives, and she gets the ball blocked on the way in. I didn't think it was a foul, but he's going to give her a foul. And Natasha's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Mike, 39-17. It hasn't been a game since they threw up the ball at the beginning.
Yep.
Really hasn't. 17-2.
He's been an awful from the line tonight, though. But again,
Yeah, I mean, they started
these things
off-
go
they
unnoticed, but I'm sure not.
Started
from
off
Diana.
making their first 5 from the line. She makes one. It's 40-17. $23-point lead for the Patriots, or the Lady Patriots. Lobs it into number 25. Gets it out to number 11. She just throws up a floater, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Nice play by Trisha.
Yeah, Trisha just never stops moving. Never stops moving.
Yep.
She's like the Pete Rose of this team. Charlie Hustle. Gets it over to Iacoviello. That's Natasha, not Tatiana. Pamela puts it up, front rims it. Gloucester knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Revere ball. Just getting rid of this cold, excuse me. Pamela Gonzalez. A little long on the 3. Gloucester gets the rebound. They're pushing it. They have no choice. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Revere's only had 7 points this quarter, but Gloucester's only had 4. So they're up by 23.
Go, girls, D up.
Throws up. With all the bricks that Gloucester's put up tonight, Mike, they could build another beach wall down in their hometown. Natasha takes it to the hoop. She gets belted on the way in. It's Gloucester's 6 fouls. She's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Up. Off the back rim, off the front rim. She makes the second.
All right.
Revere's up by 24, Mike. $41-17.
Go, step up.
Another brick for 3. Tiffany gets it whacked out from behind. It's 20 seconds left in the quarter. Break out the no-dos, Mike.
Yeah.
It's a sleeper, but you want to see sleepers on your side, that's for sure.
Well,
Adana lobs it in, gets it over to Pamela. Pamela gets it back to Natasha. Adana throws it up, front rims it. Who else?
Want to see the ball?
Playing like she just got let out of a cage.
Yep.
Up 24, still hustling like it's a 2-point game. But that's why she is who she is. It's the Tiff. She dips, she shoots, and she doesn't miss. Rears up by a quarter of a century.
I think what's most impressive about this year is just their defense. Their defense.
I mean, 17 points at the end of the third quarter.
Yep.
They're going to call a foul over the back on Pamela. She's pretty aggressive and athletic. Tatiana Carvella back in the game. Comes Gloucester. 8 seconds left. 7, 6 seconds left in the quarter. Knocked out of bounds by Tatiana. .7 seconds left in the quarter. Gloucester gets it in. A three-pointer off the front of the rim. Just adding to the brick collection that Gloucester has accumulated this game. And at the end of three quarters, Revere's up 25, 42, 17, Mike. 17 points in three quarters. That's great defense. Hey, I want to give a shout out to one of my closest friends who's going to have I think a special birthday on the 24th of January, Lenny Orlandella. Lenny-O, one of the beloved men in the city, ran Kelly's for 50 years, and now enjoying his retirement with his wife, Lucille. January 24th. Happy birthday, Len.
How old will Lenny be?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
But I think it's a special birthday.
A special birthday.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say it's a special birthday if it isn't, but I'm pretty sure it might be. Because all of the guys his age are turning that special birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you know Lenny, he doesn't look a day over 50.
Doesn't look a day over 50, and looks better than all the people that he works with down in Bonfilio's, because they're not alive anymore. Saw him this morning. Lenny gets cold when he opens the refrigerator. He really does. And I saw him this morning being ready for a funeral. It looked like he was ready to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. He had so many clothes on. Happy birthday, Len. I love you. All right, here we go. Gloucester down by 25, and they have the ball. This game has been out of sight since it was 17-2. Stolen away by Pamela. She crosses over. She gives it over to Adana, who gives it to a driving Pepic. And, of course, who's cleaning up?
Oh, yeah.
Clean up on aisle 4. Tiffany's right there. Here we go. Gloucester's moving the ball the wrong way. You know, it's a long way to come to get your ass kicked, Mike. But Gloucester,
It's a long ride.
especially on a cold January night, and they ain't taking Greyhound home. You know, Tatiana Carviello is going to be at the line shooting 101. She bricks it. Gloucester hustles for the rebound, then throws it away. Yeah, Pepic stepped out of bounds. Valentina Pepic, going to be a great player. She showed up at 5'8" when she was in the 4th grade. Came here from Bosnia with her parents. Her brother, her father, and her mother are both north of 6 feet. So
she already is too. So
yeah, she's going to be great. She's going to be a really good player. Here we go. Gloucester trying to swing the ball. It's hard to play from 25 down, Mike, when you're away from home.
Yeah.
You know, this Gloucester team hasn't given up, but mentally they have. Adana Hector throws it up. Bricks. Over the back again on Gonzalez. Just a little too aggressive. You know, she's got a great body for basketball. She's got those long arms. She's got long legs. I think she's going to be a good one. I've been saying it since the beginning of the year. Okay, here comes Gloucester. Gloucester swinging. Tiffany puts it back in her face, then like a lion and a tiger going after a piece of meat on the floor, Gonzalez and Harris. They saw the ball on the floor and they were there like they needed it to live. Nice pass. She should have taken a layup, Mike. But the freshmen, girls are like that. Freshman girls don't want to be caught not passing the ball. Like the upperclassmen are going to say that they're hogging the ball.
Yeah.
Give me a break. My daughter Emily does that. They say, why didn't you take it to the hoop? Well, everybody else, you know, we're going to say, why didn't I pass it?
Well, there's a time to pass and a time
There
to
is
shoot.
a time to pass, you're right.
And that's the
Okay,
thing about
Donna.
growing up. You figure out when that time is.
Yep.
And I play with a couple of guys in the men's league who still don't know when that time is. So
No. Their favorite sign on the highway is no passing.
yeah.
Is that it, Mike? The left-handed 10-footer by Pamela Gonzalez. And Revere's up by 30, Mike. I mean, this thing has been put to sleep like a baby in the crib at 6 o'clock. It's the 6th foul on Revere. It's going to be on 1-2. Who's not on the floor. It's 1-3. It was on Tatiana Carviello. Here comes Tiffany Harris out of the game, probably for the last time. She plays so hard, you don't want to risk getting her hurt. And Trisha Chiva, non-stop Trisha Chiva. She tries to save the ball. It
Throws it off the back of the backboard.
Yeah.
That might have went in.
Yep. Oh. Foul's going to be outside. It's going to be on number 3, Pamela Gonzalez. I think that's at least her third.
Oh, that's our 4th for sure.
Number 15's at the line, Juliana Costanzo,
That's our 5th.
one of the tri-captains. Yeah, Gonzalez fouls out of the game. Costanzo makes the first. Gloucester chasing 20, Mike. With 5 minutes left in the game, just a little over 5 minutes.
They're about to be chasing third. It's 29. 28.
Yeah. Impressive defensive performance by Revere. But Gloucester is a horrendous offensive team. They're young. They're young. They'll come along. Adana goes back to the middle, takes it down the middle, gives it off to Trisha. Trisha throws a 10-footer up. Valentina Pepek, the freshman. And you hear the middle school team cheering for her because she was a member of the middle school team last year. It's going to be off Revere. Lost the ball. They're down by 30. What a block by Pepic. She tries to come out and block it again. Rebound by Gloucester.
A nice play.
This little Costanzo is a pretty good little play. She can handle the ball. She's a senior. Pepic with a little 10-footer. I can't even say that Diana's given there's a putback by Gloucester. I can't even say that Diana's given her bench players a chance to play because she plays everybody. You know, she plays everybody. I mean, probably Pepic doesn't get as much time as some of the other girls, but Adana Heck, the start of the game, she's still in.
Well, I think she just has her rotation, and that's
Natasha has 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes, 12 minutes tonight. Tatiana has gotten some significant playing time. You know, Trisha Cheeve is getting some good playing time here in the second half. So it's not like there's people that don't play a lot. Everybody gets some time. You know, there goes. Oh, nice move.
Go, girls, D up.
Still hustling. Up 27. Trisha Chiva. Oh, she gets buried. The Iacoviello sisters are over there.
The old Malachi crunch.
Huh?
I said the old Malachi crunch.
Costanzo with the line. Here comes Gotham and Hinojosa. Iacoviello throws up something. Costanzo throws it up. Goes out of bounds. 3:09. You're watching Revere TV. Pete DiGiulio, Mike Hinojosa, Christian Eves doing the filming here. And this hasn't been a game since before you showed up. Comes Allie, bringing the ball up. Goes to the left. Takes it around to the left. Gives it out to Natasha. She already has a three. Tonight. Tatiana gets it back out to Gotham. Hits the little 10-footer. Revere's up by 28. Three-pointer. Oh, she's going to get hit from behind by Trisha.
Trisha disagrees, but
the scrapes on the girl's knees after getting hit from behind don't disagree.
the lead is 27, Peter.
Yes.
53-26.
All right. Nice rebound by Megan Gotham. Tatiana might have turned an ankle there, Mike.
Yep. But it was one of those cases where it didn't need to go that fast.
Exactly.
There was nobody in front of her.
Exactly.
Did just.
She's going to check out.
Yeah. Just
Timeout by Diana. Yeah, sometimes Tatiana goes 200 miles an hour when she doesn't have to.
Yep.
Especially when you're up 27. But she's done an admirable job as a freshman, stepping into the point guard role. Who are those two brothers, Mike? Used to coach, and then they were great, great behind the mic. Dick and Al. What was their name? Do you remember Al? He coached at North Carolina. I just can't think of his name, but he had a great line. He said the best thing about a freshman is that they become sophomores.
right.
You know, and that was always a great line, and that can apply to Tatiana, and that can apply to nice pass by Tatiana. That can apply to Pepic and Gonzalez and all the freshmen that are out here. The best thing about them is they're going to get better. Gee, I wish I could remember his name, man. Yeah. Alzheimer's. I have a Rolodex in my head, Mike. I see somebody coming over and I say, what's his name? What's his name? Quick, 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 quick. And then I say, hey, pal. I don't remember people's names.
Yeah, that's been my MO for a long time.
Natasha Corviello at the line. Shooting 2:06 left in the game. You're watching Revere TV. We got all the action for you. This is our 5th game, I think, Mike. 4th or 5th game, so we've been doing pretty well.
Well, we've been trying to get here, and it's been working out pretty good.
Well, I was asked today when we can do a men's game, and I said I really don't know. I mean, I could do a men's game, but I wouldn't want to take you away from your daughter unless the men play on a night when the girls aren't.
I think we're gonna have a couple of games where just the men play.
Yep.
And that's it. So,
Mike, is that out of bounds?
No.
That's not out of bounds.
It has to hit the
pipe.
The pipe.
Yeah.
It can sit on top of the backboard.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, she carries the ball and she gets away with it. That one-handed pass drives me absolutely up a wall. .139. 99 seconds left in the game. Revere's up by 3-0, up by 30.
A nice move.
They're going to hold Gloucester to under 30 points, Mike. Allie grabs the ball. Here comes Tatiana. Tatiana over to Allie. Allie, the co-captain, on the floor. The end of the game is Trisha. She brings it around to the left. Goes back to the right. Allie has the ball underneath to Megan Gotham. Throws up a hook shot. And Gloucester's going to get the ball with 66 seconds left.
Another good look. They have good sets, Peter, and that's the thing. I mean, you get Megan down on the block, one-on-one. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, and they consistently do that, Peter, and that's why they win by 30 points, like they are tonight.
Yep. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Bash is letting that one go.
It's gonna be Trisha Chiva. The hustler always gets called for the foul. Gloucester's gonna go down and shoot 43.2 seconds left in the game. They can't throw any more bricks than they threw tonight. So they're not going to throw a brick from the free throw line.
There he is. The man, the legend.
Spinner. .38 seconds left in the game. Allie gets knocked down. It looks like she might be hurt a little bit, Mike. Little ginger. walking gingerly back up. Natasha bangs knees with somebody. Tatiana brings it across. Bounce past to Allie. 17 seconds. 9 on the shot clock. Here goes Megan. It's going to be over the back.
Yep.
Gloucester's going to shoot 2 more. They're still not going to get to 30, I don't think.
Well, Peter, this is just another great game by Revere High School. Off to a 7-1 start. I mean, as we roll along, 29-point lead.
This is the best start they've gotten off to since their undefeated season.
Yep.
Diana's last season prior to her departure.
Well, we got a couple of games. We got Medford on Monday. That's going to be a very good game.
Yep. Still
Talked
got
to Leo
Winthrop
Burke.
twice.
Yep.
Still got Winthrop twice. Talked to Leo Burke, and I said, Leo, what kind of team you have? He says it's going to be a battle of the bigs on Monday.
Yeah, he's big.
He got a couple of big girls. Leo's a very good coach, and he's going to be ready for the 7-1 Patriots. Countdown in the stands. Diana De Cristoforo still coaching as the buzzer goes off. And another one in the books for Revere, 7-1 to start the season. Very impressive tonight, Mike, holding a team to 29 points.
Yeah, it's just the way they get off. You know what, Peter? I mean, it's just the starts they're now getting off to. Beginning of the year, remember, we were off to slow starts, and now we're just jumping out and jumping all over teams. So
Gloucester comes in, you know,
now
valiant effort, not
home,
even. I mean, so, you know, Revere's 7-1. They win the game by 30, and there's not much else you can say.
We're at Medford on Monday.
Yep, Monday night, guys, if you're thinking to go over. But on a cold night in January, Revere High goes 7 up, 1 down. Everybody got to play. Most kids got to score. We get away without any injuries. So that's a good night.
It is.
It's all over. This is Peter DiGiulio along with
Mike Hinojosa.
And on camera, it was Debbie DiGiulio who left at halftime, and we got Christian Eves doing the camera for the 2nd time in a row. Final score was Revere by a lot. And we say good night from Roland Merullo Field House. Good night, stay warm, and kiss your kids.
Good night, folks.